Welcome to the Astro Forecast for the week of August 15th to the 21st. So this is a bit of a, I would say, little quieter of a week compared to that super full moon in Aquarius last week. Next week, we have the sun moving into Virgo and we have a Virgo new moon. So this week we have a planet changing signs and a couple of aspects that are, I would say the energy of that super full moon is still in effect. So let's get into it. So as we start this week, Monday, we are in the third quarter phase, meaning this moon is losing light. That means we're not as energetic, we're not excited. And I would say that the energy of the full moon, the super full moon in Aquarius is still there. It's still resonating. It's trying to move things out of your field that have been taking up space that really isn't there for you, really isn't, you don't need it anymore. It's trying to clear the way, if you will. So we start off Tuesday, August 16th with Mercury trine Uranus in Taurus. Now, so Mercury is our mind, and Mercury is now in Virgo, which it loves to be in Virgo. It's its home sign. And Mercury in Virgo is about detailed, getting things done, being organized, practical, logical thinking, being of service, getting things kind of off your to-do list, if you will. And a trine is a very harmonious aspect in astrology. It's a 120-degree angle. And Uranus is about our unique effervescence, our unique skills, our freedom to be and do and kind of evolve into ourselves. So and Uranus is sitting still with the north node of the moon. The north node being our collective karmic destiny, where we are heading to in Taurus is about our values, using our resources wisely, really thinking about our values and creating a society that's in accordance with our values and using our resources accordingly, and being kind to the earth and, our value systems in jive with that. Are you using your money wisely? Are you using your energy and resources, time, things like that? So with Mercury trine Uranus and North Node, we are excited to move forward in our lives. We want to be focused and driven and organized. And we are now thinking about things like, is our money in the right place? Are we doing our daily routines? Are they really focused and helping us to create more kind of energy units into this life? And are we really working towards our highest and best? So this is a really lovely aspect for getting things done, going to the gym, getting a meal routine together, really thinking about your future and creating kind of to-do lists and routines and things like that in this present moment that'll help you get there. So this is a great day for planning, forward momentum, really, thinking about who you want to be and how you want to get to that place. So let's say you want to be healthier and you want to start going to the gym. Getting the gym membership, getting a gym routine together, really kind of helping you in that way. So great ideas and solutions for life's problems, having an open mind, strong intuition, learning and communicating in really wonderful ways today. So that's really wonderful. Now that's going to change as we get to the end of the week. So if you have any negotiations or any contracts that you wanted to do or kind of set in place, the earlier in the week you do that, the better it will be, because come Sunday, actually I would say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we're going to have something that's really going to mess things up on the communications and not really working in our highest and best. So getting that done early is going to be important. So as we get into Wednesday, August 17th, we have the sun in conjunct to Neptune. So this is kind of considered more of a secondary-ish, aspect, but it's still an aspect nonetheless. So the sun is our vitality in Leo, which is shining our light, and an in conjunct is a 150-degree angle, meaning it is like you have to adjust, have to create an adjustment between the two. They're not quite jiving, they're not quite flowing together. So we have the sun in Leo shining your light, and Neptune in Pisces retrograde is very spiritual, very introspective, very flowy and feeling things out. And so your intuition and your guiding light aren't kind of jiving together. It's almost like you can be misunderstood on this day or feeling like you're confused with where you want to go and how you want to get there. You almost sort of feel like your intuition isn't really firing maybe, or you have too many other distractions that are kind of having, it's hard to hear your intuition on this day. So something beyond your control interferes with your self-expression and your forward momentum. So you're feeling a little blocked with where you want to go and how you want to get there. And on this day, we also have a moon square to Venus. Now, moon squares to aspects in the planet that happens every 28, 29 days. So it's not a big deal, but it is something that quite fast, but it is going to be on this day as well. So, but these two aspects together, there can be some relationship issues today, misunderstandings, or people not acknowledging you or not appreciating you on this day. So just take it with a grain of salt. It's going to pass. Just knowing that when it triggers you to feel unappreciated or unacknowledged, what in you requires that? And what do you need? And how can you give that to yourself maybe? Because there's something there that's a wound underneath. Thursday, August 18th, we have Venus trine to Jupiter. This is a lovely aspect. And it's one that we look forward to all year. It happens every year, and it happens sort of twice a year. So Venus trine to Jupiter Venus is what we love and value, and Venus is in Leo. So we're feeling ourselves, we're feeling flossy, we're feeling like we want to show off and we want to have great relationships and we want to be storytelling and being out there. And Jupiter in Aries retrograde is that we are wanting to move forward, but we're wanting to make the right choices. We're wanting to expand, but we're wanting to do it in a way that feels really good to us. So these two aspects are coming together to make us feel so good, so excited about our expansion, where we want to go, how we want to get there. This is great for communication, for relationship issues. And I know Wednesday we just had that moon square to Venus, or Venus square to moon square to Venus. That's going to be fast and gone away. This day is going to actually be helpful for relationships, socializing, great for shopping, great for finding like amazing finds for yourself. Good cheer, optimism, great for love as well. Great to review investments as well on this day. So looking at where you are putting your money, and does it feel good for you? Does it feel like you're, putting your money in places that they're growing, or maybe you want to try an investment? Now would be a time to kind of get into that. But we're getting into this Mercury opposite Neptune, and that's a little bit of a gray area. So I would, if you're not already an investor, that would be a great time to set up your investment portfolio. Mercury is going to go retrograde into September, so you've still got some time yet. But Mercury does start to go shadow on Sunday. So earlier in the week, you set these things up, especially for investing the bad term. Okay. Friday, the 19th, we've got the sun in conjunct to Pluto. So that's it in conjunct again, that 150-degree angle and need for adjustment. So the sun, our vitality, our energy, we want to shine our light in Leo, and Pluto in retrograde in Capricorn is all the ways that we need to be responsible, all the ways we feel like we're not doing enough, or that we're not being our biggest and brightest self. Or it can be all the ways that we are shirking our duties, and the ways that we feel like maybe we're not, really. Imposter syndrome is that. It's the shadow. So death, rebirth, and transformation is Pluto, and it's the shadow. So where are we feeling like, this can feel like a mini crisis on Friday, where you're feeling like you want to be bright and shine your light, but the shadow, the pressure, the self-sabotage keeps coming up, and you're like, damn it, why does this keep happening? And I'm going to say to you, and this is something that's come up in my academy group, my membership, is new level, new devil. And it's something I thought everybody heard, and a lot of the ladies are like, oh, I've never heard that before. So when you are expanding, when you are moving up into your transcending layers, you're becoming bigger, bolder, you're moving through and becoming more expansive in yourself. Every time you go through a layer, you are spiraling upwards. And every time you spiral upwards into a new level, you now face a new devil, if you will, new level, new devil. So for example, let's say I have money trauma from my past. I've overcome that money trauma, and now I get a raise. And now I've got more money than I know what to do with potentially, or I have a big influx of money. Now that money trauma from the past might rear its ugly head and make me want to spend all my money. So I go back down to the level that I was at, and I don't feel like I've got all this money, and now I have to be more successful or be more responsible, or I can't be more than my parents were, all of those, money trauma things. So that now as you expand and you get, raises, you are now getting to see yourself in that new level, new devil, and you're facing that in a new way. Same thing with like if you won the lottery, right? You would have all this money come in, and now you'd really have to face that devil in a new way, the devil being the shadow of you, not some mythical creature that lives in the underground where there's fire and brimstone, right? It literally is you. So where are you needing to meet yourself in new levels every time you elevate? So that is exactly what this is, the sun in conjunct Pluto. You're wanting to shine your light. You're excited about this new prospect. And then you're like, oh, but can I be? And what's going to happen? And then who do I have to be now? Well, people think of me. All those things are going to come up. So step into your brightest light and see yourself as you're elevating, meeting yourself in these new levels and meeting those shadow parts of you, and just keeping those parts of you safe as well, right? They're trying to keep you safe. They're trying to prevent you from expanding into this place of the unknown. And you just have to say, don't worry, I got you. Don't worry, I got you. I was doing a little meditation about seeing, it was a sound bath meditation about seeing yourself in the future. And I really do see myself, having a TV show or being something that's out there with a group of people talking about spirituality and elevating into your best and brightest self. And I heard, they're going to come for you. There's going to be people that are going to come for you, that are not going to believe in this stuff, that aren't going to, that are going to try to tear you down. And you see it everywhere. And I just heard a part of me say, but we're ready. We're ready. That's okay. If those people, then I've affected them in some way, even trolls, right? I've affected them in some way that they had to write something and say, oh yeah, you think you know anything about astrology? And I'm like, yeah. I do know something about astrology. Do I know everything about astrology? No. But, I'm ready to meet that part. And I didn't feel scared with that. I could feel that part of me. That was that Pluto side of me saying, oh, are you ready? And I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. They're not my reality. They're living in a part of their shadow. And if it triggers me, then I have my shadow to deal with. Interesting. Saturday, August 20th, we have Mars moving into Gemini. So Mars moving from Taurus into Gemini, very different energy. So Mars is our passion, our motivation, our drive. So if you're born with Mars in Taurus, you are very slow, methodical, you're a logical thinker, you make choices based on information that's coming in, and you like to play the long game, right? So Mars and Taurus. Now, if you're born with Mars in Gemini, which is where Mars is moving into, Gemini is fast, it's curious, it's air, it's mutable air. It likes to go wherever it desires, right? It's scattered, it's excitable, it is communicative, it likes to be social, but Gemini has the twins, right? So it has the introvert and the extrovert. So having Mars in Gemini means the energy is very, what's the word, shifty. It shifts from excited to not, but it is a lot faster because it's air than fixed earth Taurus. So we're going to see a noticeable change. We're going to be more expressive, more excited to talk, more all over the place. You can go down rabbit holes and think about things, and really your energy can be very scattered. So having focus and productivity apps and things like that to help you during this time is going to be really important. Now, Mars usually spends about 6 weeks in each sign, but every 2 years he goes retrograde. And then that elongates the amount of time that he is in a sign. And that can really, I feel like, shifts the balance, because if he's moving every 6 weeks, our energy has a chance to kind of change every 6 weeks to meet life in different ways. And when Mars is going to stay retrograde, well, he's going to stay in the sign of Gemini for 7 months. So this is a great energy that you can take advantage of getting things done, doing a lot of intellectually stimulating things, very social things. Again, putting your energy into learning. Geminis are very smart and they really love to learn a lot about many different topics, but going deep into one topic isn't really truly Gemini. That's more of a Sagittarius trait. So if you can, figure out how to use this Gemini energy. Now, Mars is going to go retrograde in Gemini in October, October 30th, right before Halloween. And Mars is going to go retrograde in Gemini, meaning we're now going to be, as opposed to getting things done and doing things on the outside, it's going to be about making sure we feel aligned to get the things done that we want to do. So we'll talk more about that in October, but he will be in the sign of Gemini until March 25th, 2023. So we are seeing kind of shades or waves or energy that's going to be with us for quite some time as Mars is moving into Gemini on the 20th. So stay flexible. You won't be as determined and focused, but you're going to be more versatile, curious, connection. Those are all Gemini kind of words. So on the flip side of it, Geminis can be very scattered, can be very gossipy, and can be a lot of drama because of the gossip and talking out of turn or doing things before thinking. So if that is something that you're prone to, or you feel that, you're going to feel more of that. So there's an opportunity to go to your coping mechanisms and maybe start to learn some of those lessons of not saying anything and listening more and honoring if someone is sharing something with you, keeping that private. All right. And then Sunday, August 21st, we have a very important, and I'm going to say this is going to affect next week as well. So it's Mercury in Virgo, which is Mercury is our mind, our thinking, our thought process, or communication in Virgo, where it likes to be doing things, likes to be on track, having purpose, daily routines, production, productivity, efficiency, practicality, and discernment. Those are Mercury in Virgo words. And then Mercury is now going to sit opposite Neptune. Neptune is in Pisces retrograde. So Neptune is at home in Pisces. That's its home sign. And it's very interesting. This is going to elevate and escalate the Virgo Pisces axis. So the Virgo Pisces axis is all about doing, details, practicality versus spirituality, being in flow, going with the flow of life. So this axis is one that I know very well as a Virgo, and it's one that is going to be highlighted for the collective because we want to move ahead. Mercury, we want to get things done and achieve and receive and all the things, and we can't because Neptune in Pisces is saying, are you listening to your intuition? Are you being as much as the doing? A lot of my clients are like, I know how to do, but I don't know how to be, right? So this is going to really affect you, and it's going to be in effect Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's going to be around for some time. So I have a feeling we might come back to these degrees because Sunday is also retrograde day. So what does that mean? Retrograde means that Mercury is starting its descent into the retrograde. So when a planet goes retrograde, it means it's going slower than the Earth. So mathematically, it looks like it's kind of going backwards by degrees in the sky because we are going faster than it, right? Mathematically, it's going slower than the Earth, so it's also going negative to the Earth, if you will. Now, Mercury retrograde means that we, instead of doing outward, Mercury is in Virgo, doing outward, having the practicality, being of service, all the things, health, daily routines, all those kinds of things are very important in Virgo, Mercury in Virgo. When it is retrograde, we are going, why do I want these things? Why do I do what I do? Review, reassess, realign. Those are very retrograde words. So what happens is Mercury is going to go over these degrees starting now, which is the Sunday, right up to September. No, it goes to retrograde. Yeah, September 9th. So between now and September 9th, we are going to, whatever you are doing in your life, you will be redoing it, reassessing it, reviewing it again after September 9th. So pay attention between now and the 21st of Sunday, August 21st, and September 9th, whatever you are working on, you will work on in a new way in the retrograde. So something to pay attention to. So, and this Neptune Neptune Mercury opposite is going to play out in some way. This is interesting timing. So where are you kind of, okay, so what I'm going to say Sunday and leading into that. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, miscommunications, misunderstanding, thinking. This could be as well because of that Gemini energy, gossip, sending the text to the wrong person. So you're complaining about somebody and then you accidentally send it to them. You're like, oh my God, it happens. Feeling gaslit, confusion, mental confusion, relationship issues. This is about details versus flow. Where are you feeling perfectionistic and where are you out of alignment with your spirit, right? Because your spirit isn't perfectionistic. It just is like, let's go, let's be, let's have an experience. And we're like, no, we got to get it right before we have the experience. And your spirit's like, whatever, who cares? Let's go, right? Your spirit thinks your body is amazing. Right? Amazing. It looks at your body and thinks, I have this body in this lifetime. How amazing is that? And our brain looks at this body and goes, I have this body in this lifetime. Like, why can't I lose the weight? Why can't I be taller? Why can't I smaller? Why can't I, all the things, right? So this is going to be in effect for those 5 days of your brain being overthinking, your ego versus your spirit. Are you able to listen and discern and act with your spirit in your intuition leading the way? Right? Or are you thinking yourself out of all the things that you're supposed to be doing? So this is going to help you with living your purpose and understanding where has your ego been towing the line and where can we now let our spirit, our intuition really help us. So this energy is really great for spiritual and intuitive downloads and trying to find the balance. So great time to meditate, do yoga, do a retreat, maybe really dive into your intuition, take intuition classes, or if you were in the intuition class with me, review the homework, get in touch with your spirit guide, learn to, feel your energy and how are you setting your intentions for the day, all those tools that come with intuition work. And boundaries. This is also a big boundaries. Your energy feels like it's kind of all over the place. Setting up boundaries with love and compassion, connecting to yourself first, setting up loving boundaries. So I'll have more for you next week, but this week starts off, like I said, like very lovely and very highlighted, and then it comes into misunderstandings and things like that. So really if you can, front load your week with some bigger tasks, because as we get further into the week, your energy might not feel like you want to do all those things. The other thing to know as well, as we're kind of moving out of the last degrees of Leo in Leo season, it is going to be hot, hot, hot. Leo is fire, fixed fire. So we're going to see the temperatures around the globe rise. We're going to see global warming more, and we might even see with this Uranus and Taurus North Node more volcanic action and things like that, forest fires and stuff as well. So have your air conditioner on or have ways that you can keep cool, because it's going to be hot before we move into Virgo season on the 22nd, which is Monday. So wishing you a wonderful, cool week, getting in touch with your intuition, making wonderful connections with others, and really channeling this energy for your highest and best. Just like the weather, you can be prepared and have the most amazing day.